come back here, you little bastard! Bloody thing I do! Get up! You bloody bastard! Get out! Bloody way! You bastard! I'm gonna do you, man! Every colour! Every colour! Bloody thing I do, man! You bastard! Stop! Stop! I'm gonna get you, you bastard! I'll get you, man! You come back, you bastard! I'll kill you! Run, you bugger! Run! You dirty little swine. I'm gonna catch you, and when I do, I'm gonna kill you.
Well done, Stanley Matthews. Now you pulled a stroke for England. Come and pull a few for me.
God, dear old Lord. What you got in here? Lead weights?
Very nearly, my son. Metal weights.
Eh?
Weightlifters for the use of. As of today, I am into your leisure activities boom.
What happened? They fall off the back of a long-distance runner?
Sport for all, that is the message. Oh, my God. Why can't you buy a proper paper instead of this kiddie's comic cuts?
Sport? You? Don't make me laugh. Listen, I bet the last time you went to a football match, they had shorts down to their knees and hair parted in the middle.
I don't deny it. And if they wore French knickers and shaved their heads, they still wouldn't get me going through the turnstiles. There is more to the Greek sporting ideal, Terry, than standing on the terraces, hurling obscenities and wearing bother boots.
What are you talking about?
Well, it's more your participatory sports, isn't it? Badminton, squash, weightlifting.
Look, weightlifting?
Nah, football is dead.
Don't be so bleeding daft.
I am telling you. Look, even the players don't want to know. I mean, what is all that about?
Oh, yeah. Danny Varro throwing one of his well-known wobblies.
Headline news, because a two-bob football cretin skives off a day's work.
£1 million football cretin, Arthur.
£1 million? Oh, God, he's a muddied oaf.
He ain't. One of the chosen, he is. I'll tell you what, if he had put himself about on the pitch as much as he does with birds, booze and gambling, he'd be chosen for his country and all. Bit of a lad, our Danny.
He's two bob, Terry. They're all two bob in my book. Hey, look, listen to this. Soccer playboy misfit, Danny Varro, caused more headaches for his manager. Look, that is typical gutter press. Why don't you buy a proper paper?
Why don't you?
Wait, give it back.
Why?
I want it.
But you don't like it.
Yeah, I'm not paying you to read papers in my time. I'm bunging you for 3 hours graft this morning, not for sitting down reading football tittle-tattle in the illiterate's answer to the Beano.
You are right, Arthur.
Eh?
You're right. Except we ain't in your time anymore, are we?
What?
Look at that. 12. The clock has beaten you, sunshine. And I'm struggling with the prior engagement. Ta-da!
No, hang on, just a minute, Terry. Just a minute. What is this prior engagement?
Chelsea are at home.
Yeah, the best place for them. I thought you were a Fulham man.
Yeah, well, they're away, aren't they? Ta-da.
Hey, what about my sporting goods?
Balls.
Terry.
Ping pong for the playing of. Ta-da. Oh, Arthur. If I were you, I'd hold it underneath.
Terry! Wait, no, get out of it! Wait, get out of it! Go on, get out of it! Come on, out of it, all of you! Go on, go and play in the river! Thickheads, louts, come back and try that again, I'll push you through the wall. The highway is quite safe now, madam. I've seen them on their way.
Hello, Arthur. You're early. I've only just opened.
Who was it said you can never find one when you want one?
Who was it said you can never find what?
Copper. G.H. Chesterton, wasn't it? Or was it the bard himself, George Bernard?
Well, you won't catch the coppers round here on a Saturday afternoon, Arthur.
Huh?
What are you looking for a copper for?
Football hooligans, out there. They seemed scarpered when I gave them what for.
Aye. Well, that's life, isn't it? Chez Sirrah, Sirrah. If one of them soccer hooligans got your number on the bottom of his bobber boot, he'll dot your card for you, old Bill or no old Bill.
Yeah, it's like the doodlebugs in the war, isn't it?
What's doodlebugs got to do with it?
Oh. Oh, dear, it really is like the Blitz. Hey, they didn't do for him and all, did they, the maniacs?
Anything he's suffering from comes under the heading of self-inflicted. He's pissed, isn't he?
Oh, God, he must have started early.
There's a chopping up job from the night before. Usually is with him. Come on, Ron, old son. Do yourself a favour. Swallow some of that. There's the boy. Black coffee. That'll put you back on your feet. Mind you, if them soccer hooligans had got to him, he would have gone down as poetic justice.
Why's that?
Don't you recognise when you are in the presence of royalty? This is the Ronnie Rakes, is this?
Ronnie Rakes? Who the hell's Ronnie Rakes?
Ronnie Rakes, the football writer.
Oh, one of those.
He's got this column, Sunday's Sober Voice of Sport.
Oh, yeah? Well, Saturday's his day off, is it?
Did someone from here call a minicab?
Oh, yeah, over here.
Oh, blimey. Not Mr. Rakes again.
Yep.
I shampooed all my upholstery yesterday. I might have known I was tempting fate.
Arthur, get us down, get him in the motor, will you?
Leave it out, Dave. One of the most important rules in life. Never help the press in any way. And I never have done since I got that slagging in the local rag.
Yeah, come on, Ronnie. On you. There we go. Right. There's a boy. Arthur, get that one for me, will you?
Oh, yeah. They don't call them the gutter press for nothing. Dear me. Art the Daily.
Hello?
Winchester Club. Can I be of any help?
Oh, yeah, look, is the top man there, is he?
Well, it depends which top man you want. Dave just popped out for a moment, but I'm here. Arthur Daly.
No, I don't want either of them, mate. I want the #1 geezer, Ronnie.
Ronnie who?
Yeah, Ronnie. Look, is he there or isn't he? Only, look, he gave me this number to give him a ring. Ronnie Rakes.
Ronnie? Oh, him. Yeah, he was here a minute ago. More in spirit than in body. Dave's just pouring him into a minute.
Oh, do us a favour, mate. Will you trot out, see if you can get hold of him for us?
It wouldn't do any good if I could. He's non-compass.
Yeah, well, where's that?
Legless.
Oh, no, he's not pissed, is he? Oh, God, do us a favour. Look, I tell you what, I've got a story for him. It's a big exclusive, only I'm badly in need already, see?
Yeah, you and a heap of others. Who is this speaking?
Varro. Hello, darling. Yeah, Danny Varro.
Oh, Daniel. Oh, you should have said, my son. Now, isn't that funny? Ron was just talking to me about you before he had the great misfortune to suddenly be taken drunk. How's it going, my son? Oh, getting his chariot all right, Dave? No problems?
No problems. Hey, who's on the blower?
Blower? Oh, no one, Dave. Wrong number. Dreadful, isn't it?
Vodka Slimline, was it?
Tar, yeah, it was, but no, I won't. I've just remembered I promised to do something for a geezer. Got to lay my hands on Terry, smartish.
You'll be lucky. Saturday afternoon, he'll be on the terraces. You won't nobble him before the final whistle.
Never know your luck, Dave. Chance your arm time, isn't it?
Can I help you?
Yeah, I'm Terry McCann. You just flashed my name up on the doofer, the board, like.
Yeah. Come in. Would you like to sit down?
No, I don't want to sit down, no.
But I think you better, Mr.
Look, whatever's happened won't be altered by me sitting down, will it?
No.
No.
Well, there's been an accident and you're wanted at home right
Accident?
away.
What's happened? Who is it?
I'm very sorry to say it was your mother, Mr. McCann. I'm very sorry to say she had the misfortune to go and get herself run over.
No. My mum didn't.
Yes, she did. It was a Green Line bus.
Terence McCann, 17 Onward Crescent.
Oh, yeah, you got the right geezer and all that.
Apparently, it is your mum. Apparently...
We had a phone call from your Uncle Arthur. He just called the club.
Uncle Arthur?
Yes.
Look, what's happening? Oh, my God, do you believe this, eh? Half an hour I was out there watching this rubbish. I couldn't score a goal on for Sundays. The minute I come in here, it's in the net, innit? It's technical, that is. They're bleeding diabolical, eh?
I don't wish to intrude into your personal grief, Mr. McCann, but may I offer you a lift home?
No, I ain't going anywhere. You see, it's a G-up, innit?
Don't think you got it. It could be fatal.
No, you don't understand. It's a put-up job.
Huh?
Excuse me, Mr. McCann. Are you inferring that this phone call was a hoax?
Well, something like that, yeah. You see, the only way a Green Line bus is going to run my old mum over is if it makes a detour through Kilburn Cemetery, because she's been there since 1967. And that's for Uncle Arthur. I ain't even got an Uncle Arthur.
Have you any idea who the person purporting to be Uncle Arthur is?
No.
Because I don't find this merchant Uncle Arthur's antics funny at all.
I'm hardly laughing my cobblers off either, am I?
Let me finish speaking. I have a lot on my plate on Saturday afternoons, and I don't want any smart-ass Uncle Arthurs poking their two pennants in.
Yeah.
You going somewhere, Mr. McCann?
Well, yeah, it's only halfway through the half, innit? I want to see the rest of the match. And, of course, I think I've spent enough of your valuable time, you know.
Yes. You and Uncle Arthur, you are.
Yeah, well, I'm sorry about that. I'll be off then, eh?
You're not going back onto the terraces, Sonny Jim. You're on your bike. On your way, Goldilocks.
Cancel that. You're not going to do a Moody on me.
Moody, me? I suppose you thought that was humorous, did you?
No, astute, I thought. The old grey matter working overtime.
I'll leave it out.
Leave nothing out, my son. I wanted to see you urgent. Here you are. QED, mission accomplished. My little ruse, I call that very astute.
I call it diabolical, Uncle Arthur.
My only worry was that you wouldn't have the nous to work it out. You know, break the code.
I'm going to break your neck one of these days.
Yeah, of course you are, Terence. But not today, my son. Not when you hear what I've got worked out for you. There we are. Comfy?
Get off. You're pulling my plonker, aren't you?
Terry, have I ever lied to you?
Often.
I swear to you on my bank manager's wife, the lad himself, Danny Varro.
Well, where is he now?
Well, bombing his way down the M1, isn't he? Ready to sell his story at the highest bidder. You know, goals, girls, and... Oh, mind you, what was that? You know, sex, soccer, and steroids.
Steroids?
Yeah, compulsive reading, isn't it? It's gold dust time, Terry. My exclusive story by Soccer Misfit. You know the kind of bread they dish out for that sort of rubbish, Terry?
Oh, I know the kind of bread they bung in, but who's bunging you?
Mr. 10%, ain't I? I'm his agent.
Does he know that?
You just do your job, Terry, I'll do mine. Now take him to your drum, I'll meet you there. Nobody must know where he is until I've done the deal with Ratesy.
Hold on, I thought you said he was legless.
Yeah, he was, but by now he'll be hanging in rags, won't he? Ready to agree to anything. Terry, this one's going to be a doddle. And what I like about it is there's no complications. It's all above board.
I want him, Robbie.
We don't even know he'll come to London, Mr. Rafferty.
Oh, he'll come. He'll come down to London, believe me, Robbie.
He's on his way as of now because he hasn't got the nose to keep away. He's like a kid let loose in a sweet shop.
Doesn't know when he's had enough. Also, we know who he'll contact first. Oh, mark my words, Robbie. He'll be straight on the blower to that graceless slag. And when he does... Has Clifton shown yet?
He's here now, Mr. Rafferty.
Have him come in. Get him, Clifton.
You want me to hurt him, Mr. Rafferty?
I didn't say I wanted you to hurt him, did I? I said get him. Which doesn't mean I want him got. And when you've got him, you bring him to me. And when you've brought him to me, then we'll see about hurting him.
Terry? 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 Where the hell are you?
Arthur?
Terry, thank God. Have you got him?
Well, yeah.
Well, why didn't you bring him round here like I told you to?
He didn't want to come.
Why not?
Because he didn't.
Well, where are you?
In a penthouse suite.
What? What penthouse suite?
All right, Arthur, keep your wig on. It's not my fault, is it?
No, listen to me, Terry.
Look, he elbowed my place sight unseen. He said that's the way it is, par for the course, right? He gets his reddies, first-class hotel, and his out-of-pocket X's. Hold on. Come in.
What does he call his out-of-pocket X's?
Well, it's champagne, mostly.
Champagne? What champagne?
I think it's called Dom Perignon. Bang it down there, will you? Listen, who's paying for all this, eh? Is it Rach's paper? Or are you having to pay for it out of your 10%?
Look, he gets no champagne. He gets nothing. Now, you tell him, Terry, nothing is par for the course until I have done a deal with Ratesy. Now, you tell him that, Terry. Terry, are you listening?
Oh, come in.
Steak sandwich, son.
Yeah, hold on. Yeah, I'm listening, Arthur. All right.
I am only prepared to pay
you it is
for
not
a
an
basic
excuse.
room.
Well,
And that is subject to the conditions of the arrangement contractually that I am able to agree with the other parties concerned.
Look, will you shut up? Look, he ain't going to take any notice of me, is he? You want to tell him that? Come round and tell him yourself.
Well, I can't, can I? I'm looking for Ratesy. Look, you tell him until I find Ratesy, he don't get so much as a packet of crisps.
Look, it's no good having a go at me, Jenny. If you want to give someone a coating, girl, give one to the geezer who brought me up here, right? Yeah, what about West Ham?
You've always got some bleeding good excuse, haven't you, Danny? And it's always me that falls for it. West Ham 1-3-2.
Did they really? God, blimey, they did well, didn't they? Nicked 2 points up there. Yeah, you know I do. What do you mean, say it? I don't have to say it, do I? Because I do. Yeah, all the time.
What about...
Yeah, I never think about anything else.
What about Crystal Palace?
Yeah, what about Crystal Palace?
You are a rotten bastard, Danny. They was held to a no-score draw. Must have been a kicking match. 3 of them got their names took and 1 got sent off. Look, if you can't come round here, why can't I come round there to you? I want you, Danny. I can't remember who got sent off. I can't look in the bleeding paper because it's not in the bleeding paper. I heard it on the telly. Look, why can't I come round there to you?
Stone me, Jenny. How many more times have I got to tell you? Because I've got somebody with me. Now, what about Arsenal? No, it is not crumpet. It is business. It is a geezer. Now, what... God almighty, girl. Look, just say hello to Jenny, will you?
Hello, Jenny.
You satisfied? That was Terry, right? Now, did that sound like crumpet? No. Now, darling, please, tell me about Arsenal.
Ronnie Rakes? What are you looking for him for, Arthur?
Bit of sporting info I picked up this afternoon. I think it might be right up his street.
I thought you were a geezer who wouldn't give a journalist a light.
Dave, please. It does not do to bear your grudges to the grave. And anyway, any friend of yours? Any idea where he was bound in the minicab?
Well, I pointed him in the general direction of his office, but knowing Ronnie, I think you'll find him having air of the dog in Fleet Street.
Any idea which boozer?
Yeah, you could try the Blackfriar.
The Blackfriar, right, thanks.
If you can't find him there, try the Bell.
The Bell?
Well, if he isn't there, he could be in a mucky duck. Or if he's not there, he could be in Elvino's. Or the cheddar cheese, yeah, he uses that a lot. If he's not there, you could try the Cockpit. If he isn't there, we'll try the Wigan Pen. And if he's not there, now he could be a Mother's Bunch. If you can't find him there, well, I should try any one half a dozen pubs.
Air of the dog. Sounds to me as if he's swallowing the old bloody pack of hounds. But thanks, Dave, anyway.
Thirsty geezer.
9-10 Jack. Say, is it? I could beat that with my second. AKQ on the bounce. 3-4-5. 10 Jack Queen. Rubbish.
Ace Queen flush! Pick the buns out!
All right, don't get a coronary. Oh, blimey, all you've done is win a few hands of cards. No need for a bleeding lap of honour, is there? Well, it's my competitive nature, isn't it? Don't give me all that competitive crap. If you had any competitive spirit, you'd be on the park sticking a ball in the net. Not here selling your memoirs. How'd your lot do today, do you know? They lost one plonk. Don't that worry you? No. Well, it should, shouldn't it? God blimey, it'd worry me sick if I just nicked off and left the team in a lurch like that. Oh, yeah, well, I'd be pig sick if they'd have won 1-0. But losing just goes to prove that they can't do it without me, see? You big-headed bastard. Oh, it's all right being big-headed. I mean, it's OK being big-headed if you've got something to be big-headed about. But it's these no-talented big-headed bastards that get up my nose. Yeah, all right, I can understand that. But what about loyalty? Loyalty? Loyalty's to number one, mate. I'm the guy that goes out there every Saturday afternoon and gets great big lumps kicked out of his shins. That's what you're paid for, innit? I mean, what about the club? Your mates? The manager? Manager? My manager is a bleeding idiot. He's a psycho. Do you know what his idea of a half-time team talk is? He comes into the dressing room and he says, OK, lads, now I know you're losing 1-0, but what I want you to do is to just keep pumping them balls right up the centre. I mean, no, that is rubbish. Now, you know it's rubbish. It's a rubbish club, rubbish manager. But I'm not, and I know I'm not rubbish. I've got better things to do. What, like spending all your dough on birds, booze and bookies, eh? Then coming down here so you can sell your sordid little story just to pay for it? Certainly. Is it worth it? Look, Terry, I told you. It's in my nature, isn't it? Yeah, but one of these days, you see, you're going to overstep the mark, aren't you? Your murky past is going to catch up with you, isn't it? Hello?
Is Danny Varro there?
Who wants him?
Hello? Hello? No, I don't want classified ads. Look, I'm waiting to speak to your sports department and I've been put through to the woman's page. Yeah, well, not half as sorry as I am, madam. Hello, sport? Oh, my name is Daly, Arthur Daly. Yes, I'm trying to get in touch with your Mr. Rakes. Yeah, I appreciate he's not in the office at this hour of the day, but I just wondered if perchance you had recourse to his present whereabouts. Daly. Arthur Daly. Oh, I am, yes. Yes, we are members of the same club. I am in Fleet Street. No, I'm sorry. It's very personal and I wish to speak only to Mr. Rakes. What do you mean, drop him a postcard? Listen, friend, don't you take that high-handed attitude with me or I'll have you... Hello?
No luck then, sweetie.
He hung up on me.
Oh.
That is typical of your gutter press. Serve them right if I sold them up the river and took the story at one of the posh papers. At least with them, you know you're dealing with gentlemen.
Oh, not so sure, love. You get some funny ones in from there as well.
Yeah?
Yeah. Here, do you want another one?
Yeah, no. I've trolled round more street fleet boozers than enough.
Yeah, well, that might be your big mistake.
How do you mean?
You're dodging about. You keep missing him. He's bound to pop in for one sometime, Ronnie is. Sure to.
Yeah?
Look, why don't you just settle yourself down here and,
Oh, yeah, all right. A vodka and slimline, please.
Right,
and what about you? You're going to have something?
Yeah, thanks very much, love. Don't mind if I do.
There you go.
Oh, lovely. Cheers.
Yeah. Tell you what, I only ever saw you play once in the flesh. You know, not on telly, like.
Oh, yeah? When was that?
Well, it's got to be 2 seasons ago. It was an FA Cup tie. It was at Craven Cottage.
Oh, yeah, I remember. Yeah. We won 2-1, didn't we?
Yeah.
Didn't play half bad then, did I?
Well, not many played out your bleeding skin, mate.
I remember it. Do you know, I laid the first one off, then scored the second with 8 minutes to go.
That's right. Well, it was from the corner, wasn't it?
That's right, yeah. Came over, half volley, splat, straight in the corner of the net. Yeah. How's that, son? Pick that one out.
God, I really hated you, I'll tell you.
Here. You're a Fulham supporter, aren't you?
Yeah, red hot me. Nah, but that, I mean, you were a different class, weren't you?
Do you know that weren't 2 seasons ago? It was 4.
Well, time marches on.
Well, it does when you play up front, son.
Well, exactly. Look, I know it's hard and all that, and you get kicked, but you just got to go out there and enjoy it while it lasts.
Oh, I enjoy it, all right. All the birds, the booze, the football. Well, not necessarily in that order. And the woofers and the GGs.
Listen, you're a great player, right? Why are you doing all this?
I owe a fella.
A bookie?
Yeah. Well, you could call him that, yeah.
Well, how much?
A lot.
How much is a lot?
Well, 5 grand.
Yeah, that is a lot.
So now do you understand all about this?
Have you owed him long?
Long enough.
Is he putting the screws on you?
Yeah, you could say he's putting the screws on, so the sooner your mate gets hold of Ronnie Rates, the better, right?
Yeah, right.
I'll hurt him, Robbie. I put his teeth right down his throat, it'd be my pleasure. Know what I mean? Because he's a lippy little sod. But I don't go a bundle on hurting her. Because I don't hurt birds. Well, not as a general rule. I mean, yeah, OK, I admit, I've hung a few on Babs over the years. Well, that's domestic, ain't it? Know what I mean, Rob? I mean, when you're living with a bird, well, you're bound to lose your bottle now and again. Well, it's only human nature, ain't it? But, I mean, Rob, all things considered, well, I'd rather not hang one on this one. Well, not unless I really have to.
This way.
But do you understand what I'm getting at, Rob?
Yeah, you've made your point.
Well, I remember this time with Babs, right? She started rucking me because I'd been out with the lads drinking, right? So I go in there in all innocence. So to top it off, what have I done? I've hung one on her, ain't I? Only a playful tap. Well, instead of riding it like anybody in their right mind would, the silly cow, she came onto it, didn't she? Wallop. You know what I mean? I put the poor cow out cold.
You know what your problem is, Cliffy?
Yeah, I'm shacked up with a lunatic bird.
No. You suffer from verbal diarrhea. Oh, come on.
All right.
Where is he, Jenny?
Well, he ain't here.
Well, you better tell us where he is then, before Clifton loses his bottle.
Time, gentlemen, please. Come along now, ladies and gentlemen. Good night. Good night. Come along now. Good night. Good night. Good night. Come along now, ladies and gentlemen. Good night. Good night, sir.
Oh, stone me. What a bleeding hell is that Arthur, eh? It's tomorrow, isn't it?
Here. Fancy a game?
Hey, what?
Yeah, we'll have a game.
What you doing?
Hey, don't worry about that penalty prize competition.
Penalty prize?
Come on, son, give us it over here.
Yeah, all right then, all right. No, but you're the pro. You got to go in first.
Well, all right, son, don't bother me. Go on, off you go. Hey, yeah. Oh,
No, wait a bit.
no, he's there. Yeah, no, hang on, I slipped.
Hello. Good morning.
Oh, is it already?
I'm trying to track down your Ronnie Rates. Now, you wouldn't happen to know where he is, would you?
I know where he isn't. I'm not here officially. I'm supposed to be following up some escaped python story from a domestic zoo in Clitheroe Lancs.
Yeah, that's very interesting. But you don't think you can help me track him down?
Where have you looked for him so far?
I've looked in all of them.
Oh, well, I wouldn't know where else to suggest then. Here. How do you spell asphyxiated, is it? Y-X-I or I-X-Y?
Asphyxia. Asphyx. Put strangle, my son.
Cheers. Have you tried him at his flat?
His what?
Ronnie, have you been round to his flat?
He's there! What a save!
He's there!
Very good. Take it again.
Take what again?
You moved before I kicked it,
Oh,
son.
I never
yes,
did.
You did. Yes, you did. Look, referee's decision final. Take it again.
Take nothing again. That was a great save. Fulham, champions of the universe!
Fair enough, fair enough, fair enough. Take it again, best out of 3, right?
You said it was sudden death.
I've never said it was sudden death.
You
We always play it best out of 3. I've always had anyway. Go on, back you go. Go on, please, go on.
All right. Fair enough.
Right?
I'll handle anything you can bung at me, sunshine.
Right.
I'm ready.
OK, cop hold of this. Well, where are you going?
Half time, innit? Going for a Jimmy.
Steak sandwich reinforcements. All right, I'll get it.
Hello, Danny. Sorry to be a bother. Mr. Rafferty said he wouldn't mind a word.
Danny? Excuse me.
Where is he?
Oh, hold on. Who are you?
Bastard.
Yeah, you must be Jenny, eh?
It's 5:30.
No, I think you've stopped. It is 27 minutes to 6. Very nearly.
27 minutes to 6.
Very nearly.
In the morning.
I believe so.
There's no such bloody time. Who do you say you are again?
My credentials.
What's it say?
Arthur Daly, Esquire, that is who I am, licensed automobile dealer. Those are my professional qualifications.
A second-hand car salesman.
Yeah, broadly speaking, but I do have several other irons in the fire.
I don't need a second-hand bloody car.
I am here regarding one of my other several irons.
I don't need a second-hand bloody car, and certainly not at 5:30 in the bloody morning.
i.e. the personal representation of several celebrity clients in the fields of entertainment and endeavour.
You're a variety agent that sells used cars.
May I come straight to the point?
It wouldn't come amiss.
Danny Varro. Danny Varro? Famous footballer? Flogging his revelations to the press? Clown Prince tells all? No? I'm his business manager, if you'd like to make an offer.
Is it a G-up?
No.
Tell the truth, you're trying to get me at it, right?
No, I'm not.
Those brats in the office put you up to this. Plain silly buggers trying to stitch me up.
No, this is 28 carat. I mean, this is thingy, isn't it? A scoop. Tomorrow's headlines.
I'll give you tomorrow's headlines. Hey! You bloody lunatic!
Hey?
You heard scram before I kick your bloody head in.
No, you watch it, or I will take the story somewhere else.
Story? Danny Varro's tasteless tittle-tattle. You want to sell it to me? I've been drunk with him so many times I know it off by heart. An odyssey through the bedrooms of the nation's faceless slags. That's not a bloody story. That's not a bloody story.
Yeah. I've got him in a penthouse suite. All expenses paid.
You still here?
No.
The day he gets his comeuppance, that's the bloody story.
Why can't you take me with?
Really put a cat amongst the pigeons, wouldn't it? When haven't you stirred things up enough already? No, I'm dropping you off.
Rafferty don't own me.
Don't he?
He's a married man.
Yeah, well, they often are, aren't they?
I'm just his bit on the side, aren't I?
Does he pay your rent?
So, he owns the flat. I'm not his only bit on the side. I'm what's known as his South London job. Keep his bleeping flat for all I care.
Look, are you sure he's going to be at the driving range?
Regular as clockwork Sunday mornings.
Oh, you've sliced it, Rafferty. It's your grip, see? You got it twisted. Look, let me show you how...
Don't you give me any mouth, you lippy little sword. You've enough to answer for already.
Look, I'll get you readies. Don't worry about it.
It isn't just a matter of the readies, now you remember that. You can't just swan around romping birds that don't belong to you. That is a fact of life, Varro. That is why you have to learn your lesson. When I let Clifton loose on you, don't think just of it as a hiding song. Accept it as a bit of further education. See who that is.
Danny! You all right, Danny?
Who is it?
No, we don't want any trouble, Rafferty.
You better piss off then, hadn't you? And you won't get any.
Just walk towards me, Danny.
He's staying where he is.
Oh, dear. Listen, tell this thick-eared gorilla to get out of the way.
Who is it?
Danny, walk towards me.
I don't care who he is. Have him, Clifton.
Go on, my son. Clobber the beggar.
Go on, hit him, Terry.
Terry? Terry McCann?
That's right, son.
Clifton, innit?
Hey?
Clifton Fields.
Hey? Do what?
God, blimey! Look, 1963 Oxton Baths, qualifying rounds NABC Championships. Hey? 1964, how'd you again? Shepherd's Bush, right? Junior ABAs.
It ain't.
It bloody well is, mate.
God, dear oh Lord.
A couple of scraps they were.
Oh, not meant to one, all right.
That's
you
right.
first, me second.
Yeah, what about Oxton Baths? Twice in the second, I put you down. 3 times in the third.
Getting up, though.
Yeah, I know.
Did I?
I gave you a right hiding, though, didn't I?
Did it. What about the second one, though?
Oh, different.
And you two have finished your trip down memory lane.
Well, at least we got our heads down and went out two-fisted, which is more than you can say for a lot of these today. Athletes, Terry, sportsmen, I've shot them, son. They ain't worth fighting over, that's a fact.
Are you bottling it?
No, I'm not. I ain't bottled anything in my entire life. But me and Terry, we go a long way back. And we're a bit too long in the tooth to go for a decider.
I'll go along with that.
And I'll be straight with you, Mr. Rafferty. So I don't think I'll ever work for you again. But if it was your missus the lad gave one to, I'd have stuck up for you. But giving one of your bit of stuff, different kettle of fish. Know what I mean?
There is a subtle difference.
Right. I mean, scrubbers, fair game for everyone. Know what I mean?
Oi, Danny, come on. Excuse me, Mr. Rafferty. Very lucky boy.
Give him one to my missus. Well, what's he mean? Who'd give one to my missus? Look, I'd pay somebody to give one to my missus.
And another thing, if I pay the bill, it's only for Lens. It's not down to Larkins. When the FA Cup comes around, you can settle up in tickets. Oh, dear, you must have had to put up quite a fight before they kidnapped him. Big geezers, weren't they?
Enormous.
Yeah, well, let's check out before they spot the damage. Where are your motors?
Mine's in the basement.
Yeah, in the car park.
Yeah, mine too. I'll meet you down there as soon as I've settled the bill.
Right.
Yes, sir.
Penthouse suite. Checking out. Could I have the doings? Hey, hold on. You sure that's us? We've only been here one night.
Yes, sir.
Oh, my good God. No wonder our dusky Arab cousins are moving their caravans on to pastures new. You got a pen?
It's a bit tight, your mate, then, is he?
Bit tight. Do you know how much Dom Perignon is? Do you?
No.
He's going to go Garrity when he sees it. I mean, he's going to go down. I can see it now. It's like, can I have a check for this, miss? Oh, my God, not another one, surely.
You might well stare. You dirty, disgusting sod.
Leave it out, Jess.
Leave out nothing. I'm gonna blow your brains to buggery.
Hold on. Listen, we can talk about this, can't we?
Out of this. It's none of your business. You bastard!
Terry!
Hello. Where'd they come from?
Best wishes and kind regards. They're from your Uncle Arthur.
Sling it.
Oh, it's a shame to waste it. Can I take it to maternity for an unmarried mum?
You can do what you like with it.
Sorry, sister.
Student nurse.
Oh, well, give it time. If he don't want it, it's going back to my dear lady. Ta.
Would matron please go to casualty?
Pulled it yet? Yeah, sorry I didn't get in yesterday. But her indoors had family over, you know what that's like. Oh dear, you were lucky to get away with superficial burns. He could have made a calendar out of you as easy as winking. Still, a couple of days in here, you'll be as right as rain. Seen the papers? Oh, look at this. Vengeance on Barrow. Farmer's fury falls on fickle footballer. Soccer won't go down after a field day, I tell you.
Bet you got a nice few, Bob, didn't you?
Me? A nice few bob? What with penthouse suites and Dom Perignon shampoo? That has cost me an arm and a leg.
What about all this?
I copped for nothing out of that lot. As soon as that gun went off, I scarpered. Once I made sure you were going to be all right. I could hear the old bill and the blood wagon coming. You get a mention in all of them. They spelt your name wrong.
Will Sister Richards please report to reception?
Well, fancy wanting a top randy Andy. I'll tell you, Terry, there are some funny buggers about.
Is Danny all right?
Not a scratch. You copped a lot.
Well, what's it all in aid of? Had he given the geezer's daughter one or something?
In every sense of the word.
There's no stopping him, is there? It's a bit old-fashioned, ain't it? I mean, if your daughter's in the club, you get her married.
Would you fancy a son-in-law who had also given your missus one?
He never.
Mother and daughter. Charvered them both. Full house.
Oh, my God.
And there is talk of a first cousin not having had to go without her share. But that has not been substantiated.
Well, I don't know about football, mate. But if they ever decide to make Nookie an Olympic event, he's got to be England's captain, hasn't he?
There's one you haven't seen. Rakesy did get his exclusive. Varro of Vamoose. Club in Holland's come up with a strong offer.
Holland? Oh. Really be tiptoeing through the tulips, wouldn't he? Oh, dear, those Dutch birds have got no chance.
Well, why not?
I mean, they're never going to get away from him with those little wooden clogs on, are they? Clip, clop. Ooh, the Mr. Dan of Arrow. Ooh, nay.
Oh, no. They're not for you.
Eh?
No, they're for her indoors.
Oh.